So I've finally started to settle in my new place now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we are
20 years later.
20 years later, hosted the housewarming. Unfortunately, Joey couldn't make it because you were busy with the
I was doing a Maiden Abyss event. Yeah.
I will say,
lasagna. Lovely lasagna.
Yeah, I will say, ever since that day. So so I don't know if I've told the story of the world famous lasagna yet, which it's not world famous. By
it's
the
about
way.
to be.
Okay, it's about to be. So so in Japan, I don't know why, but you can get a lot of good Italian food in Japan. But for some reason, you just can't get lasagna.
No.
Like, no Italian restaurant in Japan, for some reason, serves lasagna. And the few that they do, they definitely don't serve good lasagna.
Yeah.
So because of this, I was just like, look, I've been living in Japan for a year. I'm craving lasagna. So what better way to do it than just learn how to do it yourself?
I'll do it myself, damn it.
I'll literally fucking Thanos. I'll fucking do it myself, right? So about a year ago.
I didn't even realize that was a Thanos reference. I just said it.
Is it a Thanos reference?
I don't know.
It's the one where he
I
takes a
haven't seen that
fucking
movie.
gauntlet and says, fine, I'll do it myself.
I haven't seen the movie. I just said a thing.
It's a pretty famous meme.
This is the most generic line that could be attached to any character.
I could say anything. I could be like, oh, my penis is a little itchy. He's like, I remember when Thanos said that.
I'll do it myself.
I'll do it myself.
Go ahead, Garnt, tell us.
So about a year ago, I learned how to cook lasagna, and I cook it once, right? I cook it once, and it was like a mediocre lasagna.
All right.
And
I mean, it's a difficult dish, right?
yeah, I mean, kind of.
It's like Lego, but with pasta.
Yeah, it's like it's
Cool.
It's a pasta cake, right? It's just
Right.
it's just concentrated pasta with meat sauce.
Yeah,
That's kind of what it is.
It's like all the flavor of a pasta bowl
Right.
layers out
Yeah.
very precisely.
Right. Right.
So deep during quarantine, sometimes we would, have dinner parties where we would invite people over, or just people would come over.
Yeah.
And one day, Sydney invites Connor over, and she says, "Oh, you can have some of Garnt's world famous lasagna." And I'm just like, and Connor's like, "What?" And I'm just like, "What? What do you mean world famous, Sydney? I've cooked it once." And ever since she said that, because she didn't just say it to Connor, she said it to Mei Lin as well. And so for like a good 5 months, people have built up this idea that I make world famous lasagna,
Just
right?
a joke. Like,
It's just a
Sydney's
joke.
just out here like doing just misinformation.
I'll just drop people. Like, have you had a Garnt's world famous lasagna?
Like,
Yeah.
What?
and so the first time I actually cook it for Mei Lin.
Yeah.
Mei Lin's the one I want to please the most.
Of course, yeah. You gotta get that good Google review.
Yeah,
right?
of course. Because if you can please Mei Lin with a meal, you can do. You
know
do
it's good.
anything. Yeah, it's basically Michelin star at that point. It is world famous. So the first time I cook it was at Mei Lin's house, and when you're cooking in a kitchen that you're unfamiliar with equipment that you don't know, sometimes
kitchen.
Sometimes you have an oven and you don't know, with Japanese ovens, especially the ones that aren't pre-built, but the ones that you buy, they say a temperature, but they don't actually, the actual temperature varies depending on what oven and what brand you buy, right?
That's true.
Yeah, so I remember first time I cooked this lasagna was for the public, was at Mei Lin's house.
For the public.
For the public.
For the world.
It's so world famous. That
It's
Garnt
so world
refuses
famous
to cook it.
And I was like fucking sweating because like weeks before I come to Mei Lin's house to cook it, Mei Lin was like, can't wait for the world famous lasagna. You know what? I'm gonna give you a fucking Google review just to see if it is actually world famous. I'm like, for fuck's sake, Mei Lin, this joke has gone too far. This is like cooking for Gordon Ramsay or something, right? I feel like I'm part of like Kitchen Nightmares or something right now. So I'm cooking at Mei Lin's house, and it takes a while to cook lasagna, right? Because it's not like an easy dish. You gotta cook the meat
All the best
sauce. You
things in life are difficult.
gotta layer it up. And I wasn't familiar with Mei Lin's oven. I'd cooked it a bunch of times in my own oven, and the first time I cook it in Mei Lin's oven,
Something that an experienced chef would say.
yeah, I cook it in Mei Lin's oven, and unfortunately, it wasn't hot enough. Her oven didn't go hot enough. So
I liked it. I think
So you had a crispy lasagna.
yeah, so I cooked it
I
and
like a little al dente lasagna.
yeah, so
Well, that ain't al dente if it's crispy.
What's the crispy one?
Not al dente.
what is al dente?
I don't know. Just say shit.
Al dente means to the bite, right? So it's like just right softness.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Italians, please confirm.
Just say Italian words. Like,
Yeah.
just say them.
It was definitely
Mamma Mia style.
It's
pasta.
I cook my lasagna, Mamma Mia.
yeah. I mean, it wasn't fully cooked, but the inside was definitely, as Gordon Ramsay would say, fucking raw.
It's hard. I mean, even if lasagna is like raw, I'm like, this is still pretty fucking
It's a little.
good.
I don't mind my lasagna a little
Yeah.
crunchy.
I mean, okay, Connor enjoyed it when I cooked it.
I'm not
at
a
Mei Lin's
picky
house.
man with lasagna.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
I
mainly,
can't-
As long as you have all the ingredients in
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the meat sauce is pretty good, but Maylin, nothing goes past Maylin.
No.
She takes one bite and she's like, "This is raw. this is raw," and I'm just like,
Without the energy of Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
I'm just like, my cooking career is over after
Yeah.
one dish. You
Yeah.
know, this is it. I'm gonna
sad, big
I'm gonna
sad.
put up my apron now. I'm never gonna cook again.
It was like I got to experience the
Yeah.
Ratatouille movie
Yeah.
in like real time.
And so that was the last time I cooked lasagna for other people to taste.
Wow, it actually deterred you.
Yeah. Until this housewarming party
Right.
where Sydney obviously invites, Sydney invites everyone, and she sends people this menu as well of things that we were going to cook. Right. And I'm just like, Sydney, why would you do that? And without my knowledge, she said I would be cooking the world famous lasagna. Literally on the
This
menu,
was like
right?
trying to bring the old man out of retirement.
Yeah.
Try and get him back in the game.
And I feel like a retired hero or something. I'm just like, Sydney, I
haven't done that in years.
I'm past my prime now. I can't do it. Sydney. Don't make me do it. She's like, Garnt, it's out. Maylin's coming. You need to do it, right? And so like I'm like sweating now. So a few days before the lasagna, a few days before the housewarming, I have a practice run.
Oh my God.
I actually got so nervous that I'm just like, I need to practice. I need to get my lasagna making skills are a little rusty. I need to get back on the pedestal. See how it is done again. And so I
Put some oil in these bones.
yeah. So I did my lasagna, and Sydney loves it, but I'm just like, I can do better. I need to do better.
My
and
God.
I make
I
some.
must go further beyond.
I make some mental notes before the day about about like the small changes I'm going to make to the recipe, like the small changes I'm going to make to the preparation and everything. And so the day comes.
God, it's
and
like you're going to like a bake-off.
it is. This
ain't no joke, Joe.
Like imagine cooking for Maylin, but it's like your own.
I would never dare to think.
But it's your own personal recipe,
Right.
like I think I would actually rather cook for Gordon Ramsay at this point. And so everyone comes, and everyone has all the different side dishes. We have some meatballs, we have some other things, but the lasagna is the main dish.
Yeah.
And like everyone's having a merry time. I'm fucking sweating, not just because of the heat from the oven, but I'm sweating out of nerves,
You
man.
did look very nervous. I do remember you looking really like
Yeah, I remember
worried.
everyone coming in, like Sydney just like greeting everyone. Everyone's being social, and I was like, "Don't talk to me. I'm making
I'm in the
lasagna right
zone."
now. I'm making lasagna." Connor's like, "Yo, Garnt, can I see your office?" And I'm just like, "No, Connor, I'll show you after I finish this fucking lasagna." and then I'll be social, and then I'll be a good host.
Yeah.
But until the lasagna's done, nothing is happening.
Yeah.
And so I cooked the lasagna. It's an hour after Sydney had said that the lasagna would be finished. I don't care. You can't rush perfection. And then I finish it, and then I take it out. And then this is a really weird experience. People start crowding around this lasagna, right?
Yeah, it's like, oh.
Yeah, people
world
started
famous.
crowding around this lasagna. And, I'm going to say, it looked fucking good.
Right.
It's like...
I
it was-
mean, I saw the photos and it looks good.
There is a thing about lasagna, right? That anyone who loves lasagna will understand. Is that the first spatula, the first serving is always the best one.
Yeah.
Because the more people start chunking at that lasagna, the more sloppy it becomes.
Yep.
And don't get me wrong, it's not like lasagna is the cleanest thing on earth.
Yeah.
But the first spatula scoop is the best one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
You get the perfect ratio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, I needed to make sure, like, the cheese was, like, perfectly toasted. Because it can't be, like, raw cheese. And, like, the edges need to be, like, a little bit crispy, a little bit burnt, right? That's to me, that's a good lasagna,
Yeah,
right?
of
You
course,
can't
of
have,
course.
like, a completely raw, but not too overburnt
Fucking raw.
lasagna.
Yeah.
And so I remember finishing it. Everyone was taking picture. I'm like, Maylin, have the first taste. The spotlight comes on. The room is silent, right? I give her the dish. she takes one bite, right? And it's just like the longest fucking few seconds of my life, right? I see her chewing this lasagna, and I'm just like, my life is like flashing before my eyes right now. And she's just like, "Oh shit, you've leveled up." And I'm just, I can't explain the fucking euphoria that just went over my body, man.
It was very good.
It was literally that Japanese going, "Ah!"
It was good lasagna. It was
Yeah.
very good. I have to say, I can confirm. It was great.
It's like a
lasagna.
it's like a Lost Food Wars episode. Isn't it?
It was.
I'll be
it
honest,
was.
I don't remember any of the other food that was there.
Yeah.
I remember the lasagna.
Damn, must have been good.
And there was sandwiches. Those are the only two things I remember.
Right.
I don't know. What,
Yeah.
I don't even. I know there was a menu, but I can't remember anything else on the menu.
I mean, what does it matter when you had the world famous lasagna?
I just wanted Maylene
Yeah.
to be like really pretentious
Yeah.
about it, just be like, al dente.
But
no,
she had like a
if-
childhood flashback.
Yeah,
when she ate it.
maybe. I hope so. But like, ever since that point, I'm just like, damn, cooking's fun. Cooking for other people can be fun. So,
Who would have thought?